Philip Hobbs' team. And if you go back to the late 80s, a horse called Crebensis, I remember winning in the colours of Sheikh Mohammed. He went on to win the champion hurdle. The field headed by Who Dares Wins for Wayne Hutchinson, Alan King. 2 is Aussie the Oscar. 3, Hollybush Henry. 4 is Tommy Silver. 5 is Omessa Haas. 6, Ritual of Senses. 7, Theligny. And 8 is Make the Difference.
This is Alan's representative at the start of what could be a pretty big hour for the trainer, and he joins me now. This is Who Dares Wins, Alan, and I remember talking to you about this horse, and you had a good crop of juveniles last year, and you said in terms of talent, he might be the best of them.
Yes, and then it all went a bit pear-shaped in the spring, but he's bounced back in good form, and we're very happy with him at the moment.
And he unseated very early on at Cheltenham last time. Did he come out of that experience okay?
Yeah, absolutely fine. I mean, I don't really know what happened. That you couldn't really see on the screen, but he's schooled well since. So we'll see. I mean, dropping back in trip today. I mean, his 2 runs have been over 2.5, but I really wanted to keep him and Jibble Faro apart. So I think he'd be fine back at 2 here, but we'll see.
Jibble Faro ran a fine race in second in our previous race. What did you make of it?
Yeah, really pleased. I mean, that's his first run at that trip, and it's helped him no end. So it gives us a plan. We'll probably train him for something like the Coral Cup, I would imagine now.
I'm not necessarily saying So Royale's been a revelation, but he's looked really good in a couple of starts this season. Do you genuinely believe he's improved a ton since last year?
He was a very good horse for most of last season, and he lost his way in the spring, but he's come back very well. But it's a big step up in class. You know, if you look at the ratings, we're going to improve another £10 today, but he deserves to be there, and we'll see. I'm very happy with him, but the mare will take a lot of beating. The filly will take a lot of beating, I think.
It's not often, the filly being Apple's Jade, of course, team, you have to concede weight. It's not often that a horse in a Grade 1 is the supporting actor rather than the leading role for a stable on a given day. But fair to say the star is Smad Place, looking to become only the 4th horse in history to win 2 Hennessy's. What do you think he's going to do today?
Well, I think he'll run very well, but I mean, we've got 11-12. I'll be honest, and Wayne agrees, we would like the ground to be slower. I just hope they don't take him off his feet a bit. Last year it was pretty testing ground, but listen, the preparation's gone really well. It looked a logical place to come, but it's going to be very tough, 11-12. And they say about the previous dual winners, I mean, you're talking proper horses there, aren't you?
Just Mandarin, Arkle and Denman.
Exactly. All respect to Smad, he's not in that league, but look, we'll give it a good go and hope he run very well.
And he's a bit of a star in his own right anyway. Good luck today, Alan. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Nick. Cheers.
Rev Double.
With in the pink Ritual of Senses, on the far side Aussie the Oscar, the grey Theligny, nose banded Tommy Silver as they arrive at flight number 1. And then towards the back of the field, Who Dares Wins on the inside of Hollybush Henry, and finally Omessa Haas as the back marker early on. So racing in front of the packed Hennessy Day crowd. Make the Difference draws 3 lengths clear in the visor for the first time. Theligny, his stable companion, in second. So the Tim Vaughan pair, first and second. Then on the inside is Aussie the Oscar, Richard Johnson seeking to follow up his win on One Fits All for trainer Philip Hobbs in the last race. Tommy Silver is 4th on the outside, went to the start with great enthusiasm. Ritual of Senses is 5th in the pink jacket, then Who Dares Wins, Hollybush Henry, and Omessa Haas is held up in last place by Gerry McGraw as they approach the first down the back. Make the Difference fluently over and leads by 3 to 4 lengths over Theligny. And then Aussie the Oscar and Tommy Silver and Ritual of Senses, Who Dares Wins, Hollybush Henry and Omessa Haas. On towards the next. Pace looking quite generous. Make the Difference out in front, jumping fluently. And clear again there. On the inside is Aussie the Oscar, just behind Theligny the grey, Ritual of Senses near side, Tommy Silver. And then Hollybush Henry on the outside of Omessa Haas, and Who Dares Wins towards the back of them as well, but quite well grouped together as they jump the next and still Make the Difference, making the running as they go on towards the last in the back straight. Make the Difference a couple of lengths to Aussie the Oscar, travelling well on the inside of Theligny. It's just nudged along. Then Ritual of Senses and Tommy Silver. And again, the leader very good, jumping brilliantly in the lead here. Make the Difference as they near the end of the back straight. Make the Difference then from Aussie the Oscar. 1 or 2 of the others just being woken up a bit. Theligny coming off the bridle. Ritual of Senses improving on the outside. Tommy Silver. Hollybush Henry is being driven along towards the back, out wide of Omessa Haas, who's been ridden quietly, and Who Dares Wins on the inside. But Make the Difference still out in front here, tanking along by about 3 or 4 lengths more. In fact, drawing 6 lengths clear now as we see the side on view there. A good lead for Make the Difference as they run towards the final bend. Followed by Ritual of Senses into second on the outside of Aussie the Oscar. Theligny and a lot of the jockeys in behind this leader are pushing and scrubbing away now as they enter the home straight. Long home straight though here at Newbury as they head towards the final 3 flights of hurdles. And Make the Difference though bolting away at this point. Make the Difference, and the visor making all the difference by the look of things. Clear of Ritual of Senses in second. Omessa has then Who Dares wins. Theligny, Hollybush Henry is plugging on but passing the 3. How do you bet in running here? Make the Difference. Does he hold on? He's still clear. Who Dares wins into second now, but a good 8 lengths to make up as they arrive at the second last. Good jump again by the leader, pulling up Aussie the Oscar, weakened very tamely. And Make the Difference now being cut back by Who Dares wins and Wayne Hutchinson for Alan King as they approach the final flight. Make the Difference only now by a neck to Who Dares wins, who looms up as they jump the last, and Make the Difference makes his first mistake, and Who Dares wins is handed a winning initiative surely, and on the run for home. Who Dares wins, picking off Make the Difference. Theligny back in third, and then Ritual of Senses, and a real confidence booster here for the King team with So Royal and Smad Place coming up as Who Dares wins well, wins by 10 to Theligny grabbing second, possibly off Make the Difference, his stable companion. Then Ritual of Senses. Further back, Omessa has never showed. Hollybush Henry was soon beaten, and Tommy Silver and Aussie the Oscar look to pull up in the home straight. Who Dares wins, defies 11 stone